Welcome back to Kentucky Newsmakers. Great to have you here. Soccer is now big on the scene in Lexington. Suddenly there are both men's and women's professional teams, and Lexington Sporting Club is also has youth soccer teams and a program going there. You've probably noticed that 7,500-seat stadium going up near I-75 exit 104, really transforming that part of town. Kim Shelton is the new CEO of Lexington Sporting Club, not new to soccer. Welcome. We appreciate you coming. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
UK soccer brought you to town a long time ago, right?
It sure did. A long time ago is right, yes. But brought me to Lexington, and Lexington has an ability to just hold you here.
No doubt. How has Central Kentucky embraced soccer?
Oh, you know, I think Central Kentucky is becoming a bit of a bed for soccer, right? You know, our club alone with 1,000 kids and, 800 families participating. And the more that I'm in the market and the more that I'm wearing the green, the more that I hear how excited the people of Lexington are to have soccer, professional soccer, coming to Lexington.
And that facility out there does get attention, a 7,500-seat facility at exit 104, very visible. Do you believe that fans will support the team in a way that will make that venue a real hit in Lexington?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it was really the vision of our ownership team to build a facility that not only is aspirational for our youth club, for the young kids that are playing on our youth fields, to see what can happen if you chase your dreams, and the opportunity that can exist, but also to be really visible to the people of not just Lexington, but of Central Kentucky and the surrounding communities. When you're driving down 75, you can't miss it.
Let's talk about all the elements that you have going here. Soccer at various levels, success with men's soccer, and now you're beginning the inaugural Women's Super League season, and that will be a week from the date of this program's airing. That's
right, that's right. September 8th is the inaugural home game for our Women's Super League team. We played on the road last weekend. We tied in Carolina, looked really good. I'm proud of the team that's been assembled and the group of women that are now calling Lexington home and really embracing Lexington as home. It's been amazing to hear women from across the country and also around the world come into our community, talk about how much they love Lexington and how passionate they are about putting on a great show for soccer fans in Lexington.
That has to be fun for you, right?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. These women understand what's in front of them and the opportunity now with the growth of professional soccer. I mean, with the launch of this league, it nearly doubles the opportunity for women to play Division I professional soccer in our country, allows these women to not have to go overseas to find a place to play. They can play right here and call Lexington home. Well,
the men's team has already moved up a division to the USL Championship. Is it challenging to play at that higher level? I mean, are you ready?
We'll find out. We'll find out. We are. You know, it really has been about the investment and the ambition of the club, right? As we look at other clubs in the championship league level, the stadiums that they're playing in, the facilities, the investment that the ownership are putting behind it, we're right on par with that. And so we're ready to go and step up. Now, our competition on the field, it continues to grow and get better, and we were just shy of making it into the semifinals, although we still have a chance, depending on how we perform on Saturday. And by the time this airs, we'll know how that played out.
Well, you were talking about the women embracing the area, the men the same, and tell us, give us a peek behind the curtain as to who these players are, how they, what they do in their time in addition to playing soccer.
Absolutely. So, these are professional athletes, right, that come to us from all over the world. And so, a vast majority of their day is spending either training, nourishing their bodies, weightlifting, conditioning, taking care of any injuries and whatnot. But outside of that, they're, professionals that live here in Lexington. So, they're going out to dinner and hanging out as friends and meeting others in the community.
Being noticed maybe by some of the fans, right?
Absolutely. We had a group of them down at the 4th of July parade, right? And the women's marched in the parade.
Well, what about the youth soccer component? And I know that, early on, of course, there were a little controversy about where to locate it and all of that, but how is that going?
It's going great. It's going great. And really, as I took this role and spoke with our ownership about, why this investment in what we're doing, and it really is about inspiring our young people. And so again, we've got roughly 1,000 kids playing in our club. We're investing consistently on the coaching and the resources that we put behind the programs to make sure that we're giving these kids the best possible experience as, again, they see the pathway to potentially find themselves playing in that stadium. Yeah. But if it's not that, what does professional look for them? Do they get to become the best high school player they could be? Do they get to become the best college player they could be? Can we help them become potentially a professional athlete? Who knows?
As for the fan experience out there, you want this to be user-friendly for people to not only get to know the game and get to know the players, but have a great time when they're there. That's
right. That's right. We're thinking about things. We announced a couple weeks back that we have our own local craft beer, Stadium Ale, with West 6. We're so thankful for that partnership. Really engaging with as many local partners as we can. There's more announcements to come on that. We're investing in, okay, what does the music sound like at the stadium? As we built the stadium, we're thinking about the sound, the lights, the video boards, and everything that goes with that. So we're engaging, or we're investing in that fan experience. We really want this to be a place that people on a Saturday night when there's a match out on the pitch, we want the people of Lexington to know where they want to be. And
how long till you're at the zenith here? What you're intending to do and really meeting your goals?
Oh gosh, we're ambitious, so we probably have a shorter timeline than maybe even possible. But what I'll say is that if you come out this weekend on September the 8th for the opener, the men's opener on the 13th, and you'll see a work in progress a bit, right? The stadium will be we'll be ready to play. But we'll have to pardon our dust a little bit. It is a construction project that we're working through. We'll work through that through this fall season, and then we'll come back in the spring season, and our stadium will be we'll be polished, right? We'll be really ready to roll.
It looks like that whole area is poised to develop, right?
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
People will likely come and maybe stay and have dinner, and it'd be maybe make a weekend of it. That would be good for tourism, right?
That's really the goal, right?
Exactly. Kim, if people want to follow the Lexington Sporting Club, how do they do that?
So lexsporting.com is our website. Best place to follow. All the social media. Instagram, Facebook, X. We'll constantly be sharing updates in those spaces as well.
All right. Appreciate you coming by
very
much. All right. We're going to hear from Dolly Parton, who was in town this week, when we come back and wrap up WKYT's Kentucky Newsmakers.